Hello students, I'm a math teacher at Yad Private School. My name is Dilan. In this video, I will explain what's mean inequality and how we can solve it. As you learned it in grade 9, previous year, inequality is the relation between two values and show that which side is greater than the other side. For solving each inequality, we need to graph the solution on a number line. As you know, the inequality has so many solutions. For example, if we get, for example, x greater than 2, that means the numbers that greater than 2 will be the solution for this inequality. Let's solve some question and show you how we can graph the solution on a number line for each inequality. First example in your book is solve each inequality and graph the solution on a number line. Okay, x plus 9 less than 15. The first step for solving an inequality, we need to isolate the variable on one side and the number on the other side. Okay, so as you see, there is variable, constant or number, and the other side, the right side, is 15. That means we need to take this 9 to the other side. Okay, if we change the place of the number from right side to left side or left side to right side, we need to rewrite the number as it is. Just change the sign. If it's positive, it will be negative. If it's negative, it will be positive. So as you see, 9 is positive. When we take it to other side, will be negative 9. Okay, so the variable as it is, the symbol also as it is, 15 minus 9 will be 6. Okay, so we need to graph the solution on a number line. This is the number line. Okay, I will write 6 here, and the number smaller than 6, it's 5. Number greater than 6, it's 7. So if there is just a less than sign or greater than sign without the equal sign, so I will draw an open circle on number 6. Then x less than 6, that means small. X is smaller than 6. Which side is smaller than 6? Of course 5 and 4, 3. Then I will go toward this side. So the numbers are less than 6 will be the solution for this inequality. Question B, we have d minus 3 greater than or equal to negative 6. So isolate the variable on one side and the number on the other side. So take this negative 3 to the other side will be positive 3. Okay, so d as it is, the symbol as it is, negative 6 plus 3 will be negative 3. Okay, so we get d greater than or equal to negative 3. So let's draw a number line, and there is a note for a negative number on the number line. It's if we have negative 3 here, on the right side we have negative 2, on the left side we have negative 4, because if we draw a number line 0 in the middle, okay, and from right side we have positive numbers start from 1, also from left side we have negative number and it starts from 1, so negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and negative 4. For showing the solution, there is equal sign with the symbol, so I will draw a closed circle. Okay, so d is greater than means big number. Which side is big? There's a note, I explained it from the previous lesson. For example, 2 less than 3, but negative 2 greater than negative 3, because if we have lower value with negative sign will be greater. So this side is the solution. And what's the difference between that two questions? There is just the sample without a negative sign, so we will draw an open circle. This question we have equal sign with the sample, so we will need to draw a closed circle on the solution. Question or example 2, solve each inequality and graph the solution. From that two questions, we have a number plus or minus from a variable, okay? But that questions we have multiply, okay? A is 3x less than negative 27. If we have multiply between a number and a variable, or we can say if we have a coefficient for a variable, we need to divide both sides by the coefficient of the variable. The coefficient of x is 3. So we need to divide both sides by 3, okay? So x greater than. So 3 cancel with 3, or we can say 3 divided by 3 will be 1. So the coefficient of the variable will be 1. Negative 27 divided by 3 will be negative 9. Negative divided by positive negative. 27 divided by 3 is 9. So again, we need a number line to graph a solution. Negative 9 is here, negative 8 is here, and negative 10. So again, open circle because there is no equal sign. X big greater than negative 9. This side is greater than negative 9. What about if we have fraction as a coefficient of the variable? I will write the same question. So if we have fraction with a variable, I will multiply both sides by the reverse of the fraction, okay? It's 2 over 3. I will divide both sides by 3 over 2, okay? So 2 cancel with 2, 3 cancel with 3, we get just y, okay? Less than or equal. 6 times this fraction, the denominator of this fraction is 1. So I can write 6 times 3 is 18. 1 times 2 is 2. So 18 divided by 2 is 9. Okay? Will be 9 the result. Y is less than 9. We have a positive number. 9. Okay? Smaller than 9 is 8. Greater than 9 is 10. We have equal sign with the symbol, so I will draw a closed circle or a full circle. Y less than 9 means small. We will take a small number as a solution of the variable. So which side is less than? This side is less than 9. Okay? What about if we have negative number as a coefficient of the variable? Because we have a coefficient, we need to divide both sides by negative 2, okay? As this question, divide both sides by the coefficient of the variable. So 2, negative 2 cancel with negative 2, we get x. Because we divided both sides by a negative number, we will reverse the symbol. This is very important note. If we divide both sides by a negative number, the symbol will reverse. But if we divide both sides by a positive number, the symbol as it is, okay? So 8 divided by negative 2 will be negative 4. The reverse symbol for negative factor. This is number line. Negative 4 is here. Negative 3 greater than negative 4, and negative 5 less than negative 4. An open circle because there is no equal sign, so big x smaller than or less than negative 4, so we need to take the small numbers. Which side is smaller than negative 4? This side is smaller than negative 4. So we have some question. We have a statement we need to change it to inequality, okay? The first one, a number minus 1 is greater than 32. Any number means variable. I will write x minus 1 greater than 32. Okay, just change the statement or the word for a mathematical statement as an inequality. 13 subtracted from a number. From a number means x before a number. Okay, is at most 15. For at most, I will always use less than or equal. Okay, for therefore less than or equal to 15. Another question, a quotient of a number by 5 minus 6, at least, for example, 21. Because there is no number, I will write 21 for it. A quotient means a fraction, a number by 5. That means x over 5, or you can say 1 over 5x, okay, minus 6. At least means greater than or equal. Greater than or equal, the number is 21, okay? 7 times a number is not less than 21. 7 times a number means 7x. A number always is a variable. Because if we have a number and the variable, we don't need a multiply between them. So I will write 7x, okay? Is not less than means greater than 21. And there's two multiple choice question. I will solve them. For 56, what is the solution set of this inequality? As you see, there is a mixed number. I need to change it to improper fraction. I will solve here. 2, 1 over 2 greater than negative 3 plus x. Okay, I will change it to improper fraction to the denominator as it is. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1 is 5 greater than negative 3 plus x. If we need to cancel this 2 in denominator, we can multiply all terms by 2, okay? We get 5 greater than, this will be negative 6 plus 2x, okay? So take this negative 6 to the other side, will be positive 6. So plus them, that two numbers will be 11 greater than 2x. So we need to divide both sides by 2. This will be 11 over 2 greater than x, okay? And 11 over 2 as a decimal number by long division, okay? You get, divide them, will be 5. 5 times 2 will be 10, minus them will be 1. Because there is no decimal number in multiple choice, I will write this improper fraction as a mixed number, okay? So x less than the denominator 2 as it is. This will be whole number. I will write it next to the fraction. The remainder will be numerator. We can just swap the number and the variable. It will be x less than 5 and 1 over 2. Okay, it's okay because the sample opens at the number. In here also the sample opens at the number. So C is correct answer. For next question, which number is not the solution of this inequality? Beware about the not inside the question title, okay? I will write the same inequality, okay? For cancel this fraction next to the variable, I will multiply both sides by the reverse of the fraction, okay? They cancel together, we get just x. The sample as it is because we multiply both sides by a positive number. So negative times positive will be negative. Numerator multiply them will be 3. Denominator multiply them together will be 4. Okay, Um, I will write x greater than negative 0.75, because by long division 3 divided by 4 will be 0.75. So I will need a number line. Okay, here we have negative 1, here we have 0. So negative 0.5 is here close to negative 1. So close circle, x greater than this one, that means this side will be the solution. A is 12 and 1 over 2, that means 12.5, and it's a positive number, so positive number out are the solution. This is also a positive number between 0 and 1, also solution. Negative 1 over 4, it means 0. It's negative 0.25, so it's close to 0, so it's a solution. Negative 1, look at negative 1, it's outside the solution, so negative 1 is not solution.